This is Brett Rumsberg, Director of Budget for USD 490. I'm going to walk you through the requisition process for the AptaFund 4.1 upgrade for the district. For your initial logon, you'll be getting an email invitation to the email address that Sherry had on file for you. If it's an eldertoschools.org email address, it's there. When you filled out your paperwork, if you gave her a personal email address, make sure you double check that one as well to make sure that you received the invitation. And if you didn't, please let me know and I'll resend one to you. So we'll come back. It'll be in the same location as it was before under Staff Resources for AptaFund Web Requisitions. When you get the invitation, you'll create your username and profile yourself. There's no longer the need to email. You won't have to email me anymore. If you've lost or forgotten your password, you can click the forgot password and the system can reset your password for you and everything like that. So your email address will be the email address on file that the invitation was sent to. And the password will be the password that you've created on your initial login. Now you'll notice the screen looks a little different than it previously did, where the numbers or the headings and things like that were up and down the side here. Now they've dropped down the menus from up here. So when you want to do a requisition, you'll go to the My AptaFund, My Purchase Requisitions. It'll take you to this Purchase Requisition screen, which will show you all the purchase requisitions that you either have submitted or pending or that you're working on. So that this allows you to now, if you've started one and stopped one, you can come back in here and finish it as opposed to starting a brand new one and losing all the information that you may have previously had. So if we're going to do a new one today, so we'll click Add. The requisitioner will just drop down and it should be your name. The ship to will default based on your name and your building setup. PR type you don't have to worry about, that's defaulted in based on the system. The vendor, select a vendor that you would like to use for your requisition. We'll say NASCO for this one, and you'll notice as you're typing, it'll help track down vendors for you. So we've got NASCO as our vendor. We don't need to fill in any of these other boxes in. We'll click Save. And now it's come down here and your requested items. This is where you'll add the items that you are wanting to order. So click Add. And a couple different features on this one. So most of it stayed the same, but there's a couple new features. So we'll do quantity of 1. Units of none will default in. Unit price will be whatever you have there, or whatever the price is for whatever you're buying. Your account code. A couple neat things about this now, where if you don't know the account code, you can start typing, and based on your permissions, it'll find any account code that contains the text you're looking for, or you can start typing the numbers and you no longer need to put the dashes in, and then you can find the general supplies that you're looking for. If you need to use multiple lines, you can click the Allocation. And so we'll say we'll put general supplies 50 cents and then add. And then so you have remaining amount to allocate of 50 cents. So now you've allocated the cost over the two lines. You have nothing else to allocate. And so you can click OK. It's put in your allocation number, your description. For now, we'll just put test. If you only have one line item that you're wanting to order, you would click save. If you need to add a second line, you could click save and add, and then do the same process. Now, if you need to adjust the allocation, say this time you only wanted to do it to one line, you can highlight it, click edit, 0, save. So now you have the remaining amount to allocate. So click on this one. You want to edit. So now another description. The description is a required field. It won't let you save if that's empty. So now we've saved it. We have everything ready to where we would like, where we're ready to submit it. Now we'll come up here. The record saved. So you want to save and submit requisition. Are you sure you would like to save and submit the requisition? Yes. So now that's going to begin the approval process of sending it to your building principal for approval. And if you have any questions about where it is in the approval process, you can come down here and click on the approval history, and it'll say like pending at the district level, so then you know it's pending with your building principal. If it's pending with a final approval, then it's pending down at the central office, so you know who to contact for any questions about what the holdup is maybe on your requisition. Again, if you have any questions, call me down at central office 322-4800 or email me at bdremsburg@eldoradoschools.org. If I can't answer your question, we'll get a ticket logged with APTA to get your issues resolved as soon as possible. Thanks.